What's happening, everyone? Welcome back. This is video part 2 from the last video where I talked about some of the things I brought for the Texas 200, and I gave you a little insight into my thinking on a few things. I've received a lot of really good feedback and questions from the last video. This one is coming out a little bit late, about a month or two, but I'm excited to share a little bit more about my first 200 experience and the things I did to prepare for it. And without further ado, let's cast off. First thing, and I can't believe I left this out of the first video, H2O. How much water did we bring and how much did we actually go through? I brought a 5-gallon container along with 5 gallons of bottled water that I had stashed all throughout the boat. My brother brought a collapsible 5-gallon water bag and another 3-gallon container. I'd say we went through about a gallon a day each, give or take. That also includes using water for a couple of small bucket showers that I took. The one and only shower, Army Hole, did work and had water pressure for a quick 30-second shower, which from what I hear is one of the only times it's ever been turned on since the start of the Texas 200. That cold shower was awesome. I don't ever plan to rely on that moving forward. It was just a nice surprise at the end of a long, hot day. My brother's collapsible 5-gallon bag was awesome. As you go through the water, the bag gets smaller and slowly frees up space in the cabin. I'll continue to bring water bottles because heaven forbid one of the big containers fall over and spill out or get a bunch of salt water in them. It's nice knowing that even if losing all my water containers in the event of a capsize, I'm stranded, I at least have some water stashed away. For my electrical setup, I have a 12-volt lead-acid marine battery, recharge the battery with a Renogy Wanderer solar charger, and that's wired to my 100-watt Renogy solar panel. It's pretty basic, has a cool Bluetooth feature so you can check the charge status and the amperage right from your phone. I was getting anywhere from 4 to 7 amps of charge an hour, which is plenty of what I needed. I never turned off the switch panel, the DC inverter. I ran a small plug-in fan every night, charged a big old Bluetooth speaker that my brother bought, phones. Not once did the battery ever go below 80%. And when it was at 80%, within 3 or 4 hours in good sunlight, it'd be back to a full charge. I'm planning on wiring in a shunt battery monitor at some point, and that'll give me just a more precise reading of the battery while it's under load. Safety, you should have on board all the minimum safety equipment that is required by the great state of Texas. Coast Guard approved life jackets for all bodies on board, a fire extinguisher, a sound generating device like a whistle or air horn, a flood alarm, proper navigation lights. Most of the sailing is done during the day, obviously, but don't be surprised if you find yourself out in the middle of the bay somewhere, miles away from camp, and the sun is going down. We had a lot of boats show up to Army Hole on day 5 in the middle of the night, and some of the boats didn't have proper nav lights, which can be dangerous for other boats in the area. Fishing boats zipping through the ICW, they don't have the ability to see you. You can't really see out in front of you the way you would like driving at night in a car. Most boaters at night are just looking for those signature red and green and white lights to let us know that somebody's out there. Bring a VHF radio that monitors channel 16 at all times. I have a 25-watt United VHF on Thunder Road, and I also brought a 3-watt handheld backup. And finally, I'm gonna get to the sail power. My main sail is the original sail made back in 1964, and I'm pretty sure it's the same story with the jib. The sails are in good shape. I was having issues with the battens falling out of the main, and some of the threads in the pockets where, that hold the battens in the side ripped. So I re-sewed some of those, made new battens, and we haven't had any issues with it since. I did purchase and bring a backup jib sail just in case one of the sails ripped or got damaged, or for whatever reason I would need it. I got it from Stuart Marine, stuartmarine.com. I believe is what it was called. All that said, as far as planning for storms or heavy winds, just know how to reef deep, reef early, check the weather prior to setting sail. I used windy.com. One feature that I really like about Windy is that it not only provides the wind speed, but it also gives you an estimated gust, and that's actually what I use to go off of in deciding how much I'm gonna reef, whether or not I'm gonna reef. Alright everyone, that does it for this video. Thank you for watching this one. Let me know what you think in the comments if you have any questions, suggestions, or just want to say hi. Also, while you're here, I would really appreciate it if you click the subscribe and smash down that like button. But yeah, that's it for now. Until then, take care. Peace.